Hello student, this is my third video with the topic the preamble. Although preamble is very important for every citizen of India to know about, but according to syllabus, it is very important for class 7 as well as for class 9. So, what is preamble? The preamble is an introductory part of the constitution. The ideals of the constitution are embodied in the preamble. The preamble to the Constitution of India reflects the aim and objectives of the Constitution. Now, what has been written in the preamble? We, the people of India, having solemnly resolved to constitute India into a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic and to secure to all its citizens justice, social, economic, and political liberty of thought, expression, belief, faith, and worship, equality of status and of opportunity, and to promote among them all fraternity, assuring the dignity of the individual and the unity and integrity of the nation. In our Constituent Assembly, this 26th day of November 1949, do hereby adopt, enact, and given to ourselves this Constitution. Now I am going to explain you the main topics which has been mentioned in preamble. See, the preamble to the Constitution of India serves two purposes. First of all, it indicates the sources from which the Constitution derived its authority. And the second one is it states the objectives or objects which the Constitution seeks to establish and promote. Now, the nature of state. The preamble to the Indian Constitution has defined the nature of the state in India as following. First of all, we the people of India. It means the Constitution of India derived its power and authority from the people of the country. It indicates that the Constitution of India has been made by the people of India through their elected representatives in the Constituent Assembly. Second one is sovereign. What is the meaning of sovereign? The term sovereign refers to the independent authority of the state. In a sovereign, the government has the supreme power to legislate on any subject without any external interference into its internal affairs by any other country. Third topic is socialist. What do you mean by socialist? The term socialist refers to the economic and social equality in the country. This has been ensured in the Constitution of India by inserting the word socialist in the preamble by Constitution Act of 1976. Next topic is secular. The word secular has been inserted in the preamble by the Constitution Act of 1976. This means that India is a secular country where the state does not uphold any religion as the state religion. Every citizen of India has the liberty to profess, practice, and propagate any religion of his or her choice. The country does not favor any particular religion. It does not discriminate against anybody on the basis of religion, and this has been ensured by incorporating freedom of religion in the fundamental rights. Now, democratic. What do you mean by democratic? Democratic means the government governed by the people. India has a democratic government. That means the people of India govern themselves through the elected representatives in the parliament at the center and a legislature in each state. And the last one is republic. A republic is a state which does not have a hereditary king or queen but has an elected head. In our country, the head of the state, that means the president, is elected by the member of the two houses of the parliament and the state legislative assemblies. His term of office is 5 years. Now, what were the objectives of the constitution? The preamble to the Constitution of India has summarized its objectives as follows. The first one is justice, second one is equality, third fraternity, and the fourth one is liberty. Justice. The preamble provides for for political, social, and economic justice. The first one is political justice. It implies that all the citizens of India possess equal opportunities to practice in the political process. As stated earlier, that this is done through universal adult franchises under which every adult citizen of 18 years and above has the right to vote. The second justice was social justice. It implies that all the citizens are equal in the eyes of law, and no discrimination is made on the basis of caste, color, race, religion, and sex. The third type of justice is economic justice. That means fair distribution of resources amongst all those who contribute towards its production. Now, the second main point is equality. What is it? The term equality in Constitution. In the democracy, all are equal before law, and there is no discrimination on the basis of caste, creed, color, sex, religion, and economic status. Equality is ensured by providing equal opportunity for all round development. Fraternity. A democracy is fruitful when the spirit of brotherhood prevails amongst its people. The preamble to our constitution encouraged all all Indians to treat their fellow be in the spirit of brotherhood. And the last one is liberty. The preamble implies that in a democracy, citizens should have certain fundamental rights. These basic rights are necessary for a free and civilized existence. Indian citizens are given freedom of thought, expression, beliefs, faith, and worship. So, students, I hope you all understood what is preamble. Thank you.